Christmas tradition. Go to the movies, eat Chinese food.
It's a Jewish thing. Yeah, definitely a Jewish thing. We need that.
What else would people do on it? Jewish people do on Christmas Eve?
Well, after we put up the manger scene and speak with Father O'Toole and Father Schwartz, we get people build up an appetite and say, hey, it's time for some good Chinese.
Why Chinese?
We love it.
Really?
We love Chinese food.
We're Jewish, and it's one of the few places to go on Christmas Eve. It's like going to temple.
Do you go to Chinese on Christmas all the time?
Every year.
Every year you go. Have you been here for?
No, because we just moved here, so this is our first Christmas Eve at this Chinese restaurant.
Barbecued spare ribs. I know. And that's it for appetizer. What do you mean? To change what? How about sliced pork? Those spring rolls are mine. No, we just like the ribs. If you don't have any more, you don't have any more.
No spare ribs, and you never have them. That's bad.
I know. I was really counting on those ribs. We've always come here and there were always enough spare ribs. I don't know what has happened. Maybe a lot of people came and there was a run on them. All the Jewish people, they wanted the pork. They love the pork. If they're going to be out on Christmas, they want to go whole hog. They want pork like Christian people eat on Christmas. Whole hog.
We had spare ribs, soup, and chicken and broccoli.
In the mood for this beef with noodles over oyster sauce, and they have really good beef noodles and oyster sauce.
Where is that shrimp?
And all the Jews like Chinese food.
Yeah, well, you see all Jewish people eat in Chinese restaurants, but you don't see a Chinese person eat gefilte fish in a Jewish restaurant.
Never, yeah.
Right?
Okay.
We've been eating Chinese food forever. Forever, it's our favorite dish.
So
Hi.
I'm just ask you, what do you think Jewish people do on Christmas?
Well, I think they still celebrate with their families. They not varying whether they're strictly Orthodox Jews or whether they have Christian friends.
I just want to know if you normally eat Chinese food on Christmas Eve.
Yes, it's actually somewhat of a tradition.
Really? Always here, or?
Yes.
Yes.
It's sort of like, the Jewish tradition to go out for Chinese food and see a movie on Christmas.
Not a tradition. It's not too many places that are open.
Right, that's really the only reason.
Yeah.
It was the only place open. It was just a coincidence, actually, and then it became a tradition.
I'm a traditionalist. Even though this is the first time I'm doing this, that's what it always was. So.
What do you think Jewish people do on Christmas?
I don't think they celebrate Christmas. I thought Hanukkah, isn't that what they celebrate?
Hanukkah kept being built up because the Jews were getting jealous. Christmas was such a big holiday, Hanukkah was nothing. So they built up Hanukkah, and now there's as much Hanukkah feeling as there is Christmas feeling, right?
Over time, our Hanukkah has sort of shriveled up because the thing is, it's not as fun of a holiday. Ariel Sharon got Hanukkah. That favorite song is "Oh Holy Night," the most religious one, and the favorite part is the fall on your knees part of the song, because they love it. Yeah, because you're so touched by God, you just fall on your knees.
Holy night, blessed, all is done, all is well, round thy virgin mother and child. I come home to my religious mother, and I sing that wonderful carol. And she said to me, "What's wrong with you? How can Mary be a virgin and have a child? Why do you feed on that gospel?"
The three of us grew up in together. Rusty and I have known each other since we were 5. We were in kindergarten together. Alan came to our public school in his senior year after being in yeshiva for 3 years. And I gather not having Christmas during yeshiva.
No,
So weird. We're like that
almost a rabbi. Saved.
And now their Christmas tree is 14 feet high.
Oh, well, I didn't like those kind of Jews, and it happened in my own family. Sylvia Goldberg, Shemitahs, who spoke Jewish fluently and taught Jewish, all of a sudden puts up a Christmas tree. I said, are you out of your mind? What are you doing with a Christmas tree? You're Jewish. Well, all the neighbors are Christian, and I don't want my kids to feel left out. So I want them to be part of the holiday spirit, and I put up a Christmas tree. Well, I shamed her out of it.
In fact, our first Christmas tree, we actually had no idea how to decorate a tree.
When we lived in the Bronx, we had Christmas presents. My grandparents would come with stockings. And one of the great traumas of my youth was that our family moved to New Jersey in January. My grandfather on Christmas had brought me this big Santa Claus book, which I lost. It had like a furry white beard on it, made of cotton.
Your grandfather had brought you a Santa Claus.
That's correct. And I couldn't find it. And then they promised me that when we moved, I would find it because the house would be empty. And so they movers came in the Bronx, and I took all, and then I was like running around our apartment looking for my Santa Claus book. And I never found it. And I was like totally, I didn't want to leave to move to New Jersey. And you never got another one? I've never gotten over it.
Well, Puck did not come from a very religious family, and he always got big gifts on Christmas. So Christmas meant a lot to him.
So then my friends said to me that the whole point is quantity, not quality.
Right.
And they gave me an arbitrary number, and they said, you have to buy her 15 presents. It doesn't matter what it is. And I did. I went and I bought 15 presents and I had things to open. And so that's what Christmas means to me.
And then Belle, too, she had a little Christmas bush, all right? And she had the gifts for the kids under the Christmas bush. And I said, your grandfather's a rabbi. Remember, Belle? If he walked into your house now, what would he say? But they did feel cheated. They were cheating the children because Christmas was such a big holiday and the poor Jews were suffering.
I love Christmas.